Yo guys, welcome to episode 31 of Trading Until I'm Profitable. I haven't made a video for a while and there's been a lot of reasons for that. So I haven't made a trade recap for like 2 weeks. So this blue line represents the September 30th to October 4th week, and ahead of this yellow line is October 7th to like present, so October 11th. And basically I've just literally had no time, like no time to make this video. I've been doing a lot of other things and I've just had the worst string of luck in recent times. In the last like month I've even barely had time to train, and when I do have time to train it's just taken so much out of me and I can't do anything else because I've just been hit with multiple injuries: my neck, my elbow, my left knee, my right foot. Like my right foot is busted and it keeps getting more busted every time I train or do anything. And I've had sicknesses, infections, and there's just been so much going on. And that's not I'm not gonna be using that as an excuse for not doing anything. I've still been trading and I've still been training. So I've been doing the two things that's most important to me right now, which is becoming a fighter and trading, making money. So I'm still working towards my goals. The only thing that I couldn't do was do this video because I'm also at uni right now, so I need to make time to do all that stuff as well. So I just thought I would leave the video until I probably have time. These videos are kind of lower on my priorities. Main priorities is fighting and trading. So yeah, that's just a quick recap. But the start of October has been very good. October 11th, by the time it's October 11th, if I was trading on a bigger account, like a 200k funded or a personal account, I would be done for the month because I've made 4 point. If I was risking 1%, I would have made 5%, 4.5 to 5% this month already. So that's very good. That's what happens to quite a few months with this strategy. Yeah, so at that point, when I'm at that level, the rest of the month, I would just be working on passing more accounts and I wouldn't be trading my main funded account or my main personal account. And I would just be waiting for payouts on that. So this first week, we made 0.25%. It should have been like 0.5, but we lost a couple extra percentages due to slippage. And this week was very good. This week we made 2%. So this is all risking 0.5%. So we made 1R here and then we made 4R this week. So I will be right back because someone's calling me. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we'll get into the trades. So I'm currently up 1.5% on the funded account. It should be 2%, but yes, there was some extra losses from slippage. And yeah, so doing pretty good right now. Once we get above 2%, we'll probably start risking 1%. So yeah, we'll go into the first trade. This was a bit of an unfortunate trade as well. So we had a high time frame range here, we had a sweep here, so we were trading the retracement into this range, and we had the confirmation here from the 5-minute breaker structure here. But what I should have done is put the stop loss a bit higher, and price would have came down here where I would have set break even. But either way, I wasn't at the charts on this time, so this would have just been an L pretty much. And then we come into here where we have this range, this change of character range still. These aren't valid high time frame breaker structures for me. This was the only high time frame valid change of character, and we swept internal range liquidity and the reverse range, the pretty much just the 50% range. 5-minute change of character confirmation, 5-minute type 2 small confirmation. This is not the best shift on the 5-minute. It was decent on the 1 minute, and this was also a bit of an unlucky trade because we got swept before price went to the point we were targeting, which was up here. And so that was one trade on Monday, one trade on Tuesday. Then we come into Wednesday where we had a very nice trade. So this is our high time frame change of character range. We're still using this range on Wednesday. Price came down in 1 second. Yeah? Good night. I'm recording a video. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave that in. Pardon? Yeah, I will. Okay. That was my mom. Apologies. But yeah, change of character. We traced down into the order block. We had our mid time frame shift upwards, and now we're trading upwards. And this is our kind of drawn liquidity where I'm expecting price to go. We had a very nice 5-minute breaker structure coming into our session time, 4 p.m. Trade was at 6 p.m. And yeah, we retraced down into the order block, extreme order block of this 5-minute breaker structure. We had a nice 5-minute type 1, and we entered. And as we can see, the 1-minute shift we did get swept. But what I did good in this trade was to follow the part of my plan that I added, which was to increase the size of the stop loss below this point. Because a lot of times this 1-minute shift can get swept and then price will shoot to TP. So I've done this now to increase my stop loss, and it worked out very well here because our 1-minute low did get swept, but I was still in the trade, and it pretty much shot instantly to TP for a 4.5 R. This was a very nice trade, very clean, and that was Wednesday's trade. And then we come into Thursday. So Friday we didn't take a trade, nothing on the charts for me on Friday. We were, just not really anything. And the Thursday's trade, same thing again. We're using this breaker structure range. Price came, swept the discount reversal range. We had 5-minute breaker structure, or change character, breaker structure. Price came down. We had a nice 1-minute confirmation shift here. And we literally just got swept by a few pips before price went to our TP. So that is also just unfortunate. That pretty much happened twice this week. So yeah, things like that is just a bit unlucky. And then now we come into this week, which was a very good week. We were very patient this week. We only took 4 trades. We skipped 2 of the days. So we're getting a lot better, basically, in general. We're improving. So we come into Monday using this breaker structure range here. Came down, swept internal range liquidity, swept our discount as well. And we had a 5-minute change of character, very nice change of character. And then breaker structure and breaker structure. And then we swept this inducement, came into this order block of this fake breaker structure setup, had a very nice 1-minute shift with a 5-minute type 2. And we retraced, got tagged in, and price came up. We set break even around here, and then came and took us out at break even. So that was okay, break even day. Tuesday came along. Price came into this order block of the same range. We're still using the same range. No other high time frame range formed around here. And I was at uni when this trade came up, and I just forward tested it, and it worked out. And I kind of noticed that price is trending very nicely. The conditions are good right now, and we've swept our levels to confirm where our weak high is, and we've had that shift that's heading to the weak high. So I took this trade here. We have breaker structure here, sweep of inducement of the first breaker structure, and then nice 5-minute reaction. Placed an order here, price came down, staggered us back in, and went straight back up for a 1 to 2. And then I took this one again later in the day. I took another trade. My thought process was to kind of just capitalize on these like nice market conditions that was trending up very nicely. It was a good thought, and there was nothing really inherently wrong I did. We had a sweep of inducement of a 5-minute breaker structure, very nice shift, but obviously it just didn't work out. Price just went into a range before it went up to that level. So yeah, 2 trades, we left it at that. We won't normally take more than 2 trades in a day. And so that's Tuesday. We skipped Wednesday. Nothing on Wednesday. And on Thursday we had a 4-hour or 1 hour change of character down. I mark it as a 4 hour because it has to be visible on the 4 hour as well for it to be um, a valid piece of structure on the higher time frame. We came down, and now I'm trading retracements into this internal range liquidity and this discount, and we had a very nice 5 minute shift upwards, strong bullish displacement, came down into the extreme order block, perfect 5 minute type 1 shift. Think it was a market order, or no, it wasn't a market order. So it came, tagged us in, came up a bit, came down, came straight up to break even, and yeah, came up and took us out at TP. So that was very good. At this point, we're up 2% on the week. We've done 4R because we have a 2R win and a 3R win and only one loss and a break even. And then Friday came around, no really good trades came up. So I saw this happen. We swept the discount, we swept the internal range liquidity. 5 minute change of character down. And price had this weird wick movement here, but I didn't like it. It wasn't really clear to me. There wasn't a clear 1 minute shift, so I didn't take a trade. I know if this was me in the past, I would have 100% forced this as a trade and taken a loss here, but I was patient and I didn't. And here we had a structural shift, but it was very late in the session and we didn't get a retracement into any kind of level and any kind of confirmation. So yeah, I just didn't really take any trades on Friday. And yeah, that is that pretty much. So up 1.5% on the account. We've made 4.5R so far in October, as of the 11th of October. So that is very good. October is usually a good month from my backtesting in previous years, and November isn't. So we will see if we can get this account funded before then, and then maybe take November a little slower. So yeah. I've also added another thing into my strategy, which seems like it's going to increase the win rate a lot. So I went back and looked at these last 2 weeks of trades, and I have been looking at it for a while as well, with this trade and this trade in the previous few weeks. And I actually got this piece of advice by a trader friend that I know, which is Eddie. Eddie does crypto. He told me if you're trading yen pairs, make sure to use correlations. And I've noticed with all my winning trades, at the same time, the exact same time of that trade on USD JPY, there is the same setup that is presented, and it's normally a winning trade on both JBP and USD JPY. And with my losing trades, even though it's a valid trade on JBP JPY, at the same time it's not a valid trade on USD JPY. And I've been collecting data on this, and basically with the winning trades, there's a common pattern of there being both a mid time frame and high time frame correlation with USD JPY, and with our losing trades and break even trades, there's normally no high time frame correlation, and there's only a mid time frame correlation. So I think what I'm gonna do now is keep collecting data on it, and I'm gonna implement it so I only take trades where both the high time frame and the mid time frame are correlated with USD JPY. And I'm actually quite excited about this because for a long time I've known that correlations is kind of something you need to be profitable. Every trader I know uses correlations, like Trading Pool uses DXY. A lot of other traders always use correlations, and it's kind of something that is a standard for a professional trader, that it is a professional trait to use correlation in another pair. But I never really understood it. It was very confusing. The way Trading Pool uses it is very confusing to me. He waits for like a gap to form, and that becomes his kind of bias for the day. But I don't know. I was trying to use it looking at DXY, but I couldn't. But now that I've kind of discovered my own way to use correlation, which is basically just waiting for the exact same setup on JBP JPY and USD JPY in the same direction, makes a trade valid for me, because it's not an inverse correlation, it's a positive correlation. So if I'm long on one, it should be long on the other as well. And yeah, so it's good because I'm not adding something to my strategy that adds more trades and adds more complexity. I'm adding a confluence to my strategy that will filter out lower quality trades and hopefully filter out, well, not hopefully, well, I know it will filter out more losses and more break evens. So, yeah, I'm happy I finally figured that out. Um, and yeah, I'm feeling confident right now, very confident in general. I pretty much know and feel like I'm at the point of profitability, just the way I've been trading recently. I've been very patient. I'm not forcing trades. I'm not over trading, and the edge I have, the strategy I have, is very powerful as well. It's completely back tested over multiple time frames, multiple years, and yeah, I have everything aligned. I have all my data. I have everything I need. All I have to do now is just be patient and follow the plan, which I know I can do very well. And I have very strong confluences. I've now added correlations, which is going to change it way more for me. Because if I was going to use correlations this week, I wouldn't have taken this break-even trade, and I wouldn't have taken this losing trade. I would have only have taken those two winning trades, and it would have been a 5-hour week. So yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. Hopefully, maybe you guys can take something from that and try add correlations to the pairs you guys trade. And I hope this is recording. It is recording, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.